Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into
When a new
it.
life is born, expectant parents try to change their lifestyle. But sometimes in life there are unforeseen situations when it is simply necessary to drive. So how to organize a pregnant woman's trip safely and not to the detriment of the health of mom and baby? Let's start with a cautionary tale. Case from life. A few years ago, the world was shocked by the story of American Mary Clark. A pregnant woman was on her way home when she was caught in a snowstorm. There was no way to go further, so Mary decided to wait it out. The connection was no longer working, and she was unable to inform her family about the incident. The girl went into premature labor out of excitement. A pack of wolves heard her cry for help. Contrary to Mary's fears, the predators did not harm her. They used their bodies to warm Mary and her newborn baby. And one of the wolves chewed the umbilical cord and pushed the baby toward its mother. The animals stayed with her all night until morning, when they were discovered by Mary's relatives. This case ended in the American style, a happy ending. But it is better to be reinsured and do not risk going on a trip by car pregnant if there are unfavorable weather conditions outside. And if the need is acute, it is necessary to take an assistant with you who will be able to take the necessary measures in an emergency. The main thing is to stay calm and take phones of different operators. The network of one of them will definitely work. Personal transportation versus public transportation, advantages and disadvantages. Pregnancy is by no means a disease, but as the belly grows, the woman becomes vulnerable to the environment. Behavior, lifestyle, and sensitivity changes. Based on this, let's consider the pros and cons of using personal vehicles compared to public transportation. Travel by car is better as there is much more air. On a bus, a pregnant woman can be pushed by rushing passengers or hit by herself when the bus starts suddenly. This will definitely not happen in a car. Traveling by private vehicle is the best prevention of colds and viral diseases. There are no large crowds of people. There is no need to adjust to the crowd. The microclimate of the car can be adapted according to one's well-being. Feeling bad, a woman can stop at any time and rest. Read also, self-check of a used car before purchase of the inconveniences should be noted unsuitable for the needs of pregnant women's seatbelts. They overstretch the abdomen, creating discomfort for the future baby and disrupting the blood flow of the future mom. An additional problem, a long stay in a sitting position, as a result of which the pelvic bones clamp the uterus of a woman, especially in the last terms. The solution is to sit in the back seat, but this will not help tall women. Can pregnant women drive a car? The decision on the admission of a pregnant woman to driving is made by the attending gynecologist. Factors such as the length of the position, the course of the pregnancy, and the risk of complications are taken into account. Short journeys of up to 3 hours or long journeys at these intervals are recommended. At a term of 20 weeks or more, the gynecologist has the right to limit the right to drive the pregnant woman. And when passing the medical commission for obtaining or renewing a driver's license in the 3rd trimester, the commission gives permission to drive only after childbirth. A woman should refrain from traveling during toxemia or poor health. If circumstances require travel, a cab or a ride from someone close to her should be used. Pregnancy is a health restriction when a woman works on commercial transportation. According to the law, the management of the car company is obliged to transfer a woman with a tummy to a lighter job, dispatcher, consultant, etc. Tips for organizing a trip. Don't refuse breakfast in the morning, even if you don't feel like eating. A long trip can increase discomfort. Refrigerated or frozen bottles of juice or morsels can help quell nausea. Cool drinks can help you feel better in the heat. Follow the rules of the road. Pregnant women often crave adrenaline, and doctors welcome it. But the road is not the best place for thrills in the position. It is better to refuse to drive fast and move at the recommended city speed of 50 km/h. At higher speeds, unpleasant effects can increase and concentration can fail. Read also, where and how to make a second chip key for the car. Always wear a seat belt. Adjust it so that it does not interfere with the blood supply to the fetus. You should also buy a special knife that can be used to cut the belt in an emergency. Prepare for a long car trip thoroughly. With the help of a navigator or browser version of navigation applications, view and write down in your phone the numbers of evacuation, services and services along the route of travel. This way you will spend less time on solving the problem with car breakdown. And one more tip, if possible, check the availability of chauffeur car channels in the band 27 or 455 MHz civil frequencies. After taking radio courses and getting a call sign, you will have one more tool to shout for help, a walkie-talkie. It is enough to press only one tangent and report your data into the radio air. The nearest driver with a walkie-talkie or police crew will surely come to the aid of the victim. Conclusion. With a competent approach, a pregnant woman's trip by car will pass without unnecessary hassle. But if you have doubts, it is more advisable to give preference to a train, plane, or bus. In conclusion, understanding and adhering to carpooling rules for pregnant women is essential for ensuring safety and comfort during travel. By prioritizing designated seating, maintaining open communication with fellow passengers, and being mindful of personal needs, expectant, mothers can create a supportive and enjoyable carpooling experience. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination, so let's make every ride a positive one. Thank you for watching, and stay safe on the road.